Jennifer Ann. She's a Catalina 34. At the bow there's a 35-pound plow anchor led into an anchor locker with a cover and an electric windlass inside. It's a 10-foot porta boat that's stored on side of the boat right now along the rail, and that can be used by the new owner if he wants it. There's a track in front of the mast there, and that's for a self-tending soling rig with a 90% jib, which is what's on her right now. Very handy in the Delta, and actually worked quite well in the relatively strong winds of the Bay Area, particularly during the summer. Walking aft, she has a mainsail that's covered right now, of course. And there's a look up the mast. A Dodger with stainless steel grab rails on the side. Walking toward the cockpit area, you can see one of the primary self-tending winches. The cockpit is open, and the ladder folds down to make swim steps. On the base of the cockpit you can see a metal plate. That's actually a mount for an auxiliary rudder that was required for her Pacific Cup trip, and that rudder does go with the boat. There's a propane barbecue, 5-horse outboard mounted. Helm station is complete with a tri-data and flux gate compass, as well as regular compass, and an auto helm 4000, and a cup holder and teak cup fit table that folds up and opens up to make a fairly good sized table in the cockpit. Stern has catbird seats that were original from the factory, and there are bottom sider cushions to go in the cockpit. Going inside the entryway, you can see the teak and holly floor, which is in excellent condition. The interior has a propane stove mounted on the bulkhead to the V-berth. Which is a queen-size V-berth with an enclosed cabinet above it. Going down the port side, or looking back on the port side, the nav station, an electronic panel. She has a marine VHF as well as an FSB, as well as a quite old Weatherfax. Looking back, moving back forward, there are opening ports, 2 of them on each side. There's a keel step mast, a large dining table. However, that table can come off, and there's a small teak table that'll go in its place, leaving a lot more room. And that table folds out to make dinner for 2. An EPIRB is mounted on the wall, on the bulkhead to the V-berth. In the galley, she has a double sink. Right now there's a cutting board that was made for it, sitting on over one side of the sink. Propane stove, Adler Barber refrigeration in the icebox. There's a shelf that was made and mounted to hold a microwave, which was originally installed in one of these cabinets, but was reinstalled on that shelf to give more cabinet space. Various cup holders and things on the wall. The aft cabin has a mirror on the door on the inside, giving a full body mirror for use by whoever, I suppose. The aft cabin right now has topsider cushions and some other things stored in it. It has a hanging locker with a mirror, and additionally an added teak cabinet that's mounted over the foot of the bed to provide extra storage. Backing out of there, this is the head compartment, which has a sink, access to water valves for water for the engine, has a pull-out shower, a cabinet for bathroom essentials, a mirror, and of course a toilet. Toilet paper is stored in that cabinet right here, which opens up and protects the toilet paper when one is showering. There's a drain in the floor with a pump that pulls out shower water. One more look at the interior. You can see the teak and holly sole is in good shape. All in all, she's been an excellent boat, and I hope that her new owner, whoever that turns out to be, enjoys her as much as we have.